I decided to create Therapy for Black Girls because I really wanted to create a space for Black women and girls to prioritize their mental health. And I really also wanted to make sure that mental health felt relevant and accessible to people. So not using a whole bunch of jargon, explaining things in terms that people can understand. I'm a psychologist, a wife and mom, and a podcast host. I think that there is still a lot of stigma related to mental health concerns in the Black community, even still in 2018. I definitely think we've made a lot of progress, but I think that there's still a long ways to go. People still think that you have to be crazy to see a therapist, or that if you are struggling with a mental health concerns, you're possessed in some way, or that means you don't have like a strong faith relationship. And none of those things are true. Just like you would not necessarily just try to pray away a broken leg, you would not also try to just pray away depression. I started the Therapy for Black Girls podcast really as an extension of the website. So I was already blogging, but it felt like the podcast allowed me to do something a little different and more creative than just the typical blog post. And so it has allowed me to kind of explain to people what happens in therapy. Some of the most popular episodes are when I act as if I'm doing therapy with a television character. So what would it be like if Olivia Pope was in therapy? What kinds of things might she talk about, and those kinds of things. So it really has allowed, I think, people to realize, how normal therapy can be, and that it can be used for a lot of different reasons. Helping people through breakthroughs is really what it's all about for me. That's one of the things I feel most honored about in terms of being a psychologist, is sitting with people in some very vulnerable, sometimes dark moments, and helping them to get to the other side. I feel like it's a real privilege to do the work I do.